Next bit, formation of interfascicular cambium from a fully developed parenchyma cells is an example of what? Differentiation, redifferentiation, dedifferentiation, maturation. So what is differentiation? An immature undifferentiated cell differentiates into a functional different types of cells which have different types of functions. This process is known as differentiation. An immature unfunctional cell will get developed into a functional cell. That is differentiation. What is dedifferentiation? Dedifferentiation is the opposite of differentiation. So some functional cells, they lose their functionality and becomes into an unfunctional cell. Matlab they lose their functionality and becomes primitive cells. Functional cells, they become a primitive cell. That is dedifferentiation. They lose their differentiation. So that is dedifferentiation. So what is redifferentiation? Redifferentiation means this Joby cells with the process of dedifferentiation, they again undergoes differentiation, that is redifferentiation. So Joby cells with the process of, these are the functional cells, undergo dedifferentiation and become some primitive cells. And these primitive cells which came with the process of dedifferentiation, these primitive cells undergo redifferentiation and becomes and gets differentiated into different kinds of cells. These primitive cells which has no function, they again undergoes differentiation and becomes functional cell. This process is known as redifferentiation. So what is differentiation? The primitive cell undergoes differentiation and becomes different kinds of functional cells. That is differentiation. Okay, this differentiation. Dedifferentiation is these functional cells again they lose their differentiation and becomes primitive cells again. That is dedifferentiation. These primitive cells again undergoes differentiation to become functional cells again. That is redifferentiation. So what they asked was formation of interfascicular cambium from fully developed parenchyma cells. Fully developed parenchyma cells matlab they are actually functional cells. So the answer will be dedifferentiation. Why? They are actually functional cells, fully developed parenchyma cells. They undergo dedifferentiation from primitive cells again. Interfascicular cambium. So the answer will be 3. Inhibition of succinate dehydrogenase enzyme. Ek minute. Inhibition of, where is my eraser? Inhibition of succinate dehydrogenase enzyme by malonate is an example of which one? So succinic acid with the presence of succinate dehydrogenase enzyme gives rise to some product, and this succinate dehydrogenase enzyme gets inactivated because the malonic acid or malonate will get competes with succinic acid. It competes with succinic acid to bind with this dehydrogenase enzyme. So there occurs a competition between these two. So this is competitive inhibition. What is feedback inhibition? This is an enzyme. This is the product formed. This is the substrate. So the product formed with the help of the substrate, this product comes and inhibits the substrate. This product comes and inhibits the substrate, prevents its binding with the enzyme. This is feedback inhibition. So this is not the answer. Cofactor inhibition, the cofactor like zinc plus, right, magnesium plus 2, these are some of the cofactors which are required during the enzymic activity. So these cofactors will get inhibited by the end product, that is cofactor inhibition. So enzyme activation, that is another thing. So the answer will be C. Identify the type of flowers based on the position of calyx, corolla and ambition with respect to ovary. So this is a Epigynous naia. So answer will be D, fourth option. So this is perigynous. What is perigynous? Half inferior and half superior. Half inferior and half superior ovary. The ovary will be half inferior and half superior in a cup shaped structure called minute. So epigynous naia, perigynous. So these get half superior and half inferior in a cup shaped structure called hypanthium. So the answer will be D.